It's been the ball movement, you know, precise kind of execution with passing that's helped Creighton get out to this lead. And you don't want to stop doing that now by trying to go one-on-one.
Carter back in the game. On the floor for the last 2 minutes.
But once again, Michigan has the tools. Sims inside, Harris in a bunch. Like I say, Douglas right now.
He was 8 feet behind the line.
They've got the tools to get to this point in a tie and to extend, but they've got to be able to execute. Two teams kind of in transition, trying to find themselves. Marquette losing their big three, and a new coach, Xavier.
Chris Mack doing a fine job at the Musketeers so far. Again, we'll see Xavier coming up against Marquette. Young with the left hand off the glass. Lawson there. Didn't go.
All right, tough luck. Kenny Lawson right where he needed to be. Ball did everything but go in. And Michigan, once again, execution. Go to their strengths.
Sims alone for three. Harris back up with it. Overlooked as his rebounder. Everyone knows Harris is a terrific scorer, but 11 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists in this one.
And we previewed it at the beginning of the telecast. Potential triple-double every night is Manny Harris. And once again, look at him. He of the very skinny calves. Nevertheless, holds his position and does a nice job of going up and finishing.
First lead for Michigan. And still with 13 minutes left. Korver at the other end. Lawson tried to keep it alive. Knocked away. Creighton gets it back. And Carter lost it out of bounds.
Well, outstanding competitive play right here. Battling to keep the ball alive. Lawson against Sims. Then the hustle. Boy, that was pretty close. It looked like the ball bounced off of Stu Douglas's leg. But the official right on the spot made the call.
Under a minute to go. First game of the Old Spice Classic. Feast Week presented by Lowe's here on ESPN2. Creighton and 15th ranked Michigan. Been a back and forth affair. Harris all the way to the bucket. Third foul for Lawson. Harris at the line. 15 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds. Make it 16 now. And Carter back on the floor.
Cross-court pass. Coleman made that mistake in the first half. You would think that he'd have learned against this defense, you can't throw that skip pass.
And Dana Altman brings Alan Stinnett off the bench. Korver to take a seat.
Manny Harris too quick and too long to try to throw that pass and get away with it. You see the extension by Harris getting the deflection.
Young decides to take the jumper and hits for two.
Not exactly Antoine Young's game, but I'll tell you what, he's elevated his game today. Once again, we talk about Creighton. What's at stake for them? An opportunity for a signature win early. Take the pressure off of having to win the Missouri Valley Conference tournament to get an automatic bid.
Harris with one hand. And now Antoine Young on the floor. In pain.
Once again, Manny Harris, spread floor situation. Take a look right here. One man down. And just one quick step allows him to get to the basket. He's playing with Justin Carter, who has to be slowed. Going to Carter's left. Remember, Carter has that partial medial collateral tear on his left leg, and Harris probably recognized that. Slowly took him to Carter's left and then exploded on him. Carter doesn't have the strength in his leg to be able to stay with him.
Young trying to walk off an ankle injury on the sidelines. 76-73. In overtime.
1-3-1 right now. Not necessarily a trap yet. Here they step up.
Carter lost it on the floor. Possession arrow in favor of Creighton.
We talk about Justin Carter with the partially torn. Now hold it right there. You can see right here he's got that brace on. He's been off the floor a couple of times because he hurt it. Just not quick enough to cut Manny Harris off. And Harris recognized that and took full advantage.
Witter calls a timeout. 76-73 here in overtime.
Michigan never really closed ranks and allowed Young, as I said, to jitterbug his way to the hole.
But when you're talking about a guy like Young, who Dana Altman told us is the quickest player to ever play at Creighton, how much more difficult is it to try to defend a guy like that?
Well, you stay with him, as I said. It took him about 2 seconds to get over half court, make him change direction once or twice. And then, I mean, you make him zigzag as opposed to having almost a straight line. He did a little shake and bake to get himself down the lane. But the more time you make him spin, the harder it is to complete that shot, either himself or the dish off.
Douglas lost his footing. Harris alone. Novak for three. Zach Novak's fourth three in this game. He has 13.
Again, Michigan doing its part with the spread floor. Back to the basics.
Stinnett for three comes up short. Novak comes back for the rebound.
Creighton is finding it harder and harder to score. And no offensive rebounding thus far at a time when they really need it.
Michigan can turn it into a three-possession game with a bucket here.